Welcome. Give us a thumbs up if you're here and you can hear us on your end. This is our DKWTS final live stream series wrap up and bonus week overview, I guess.
Yeah. If you're on Instagram, it's not going to be the best. So if you check out on Facebook or YouTube, it might be better.
Yeah, if you can head over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@ridedirty. You can get the full experience. We're also on Facebook at Dirty Kitten Gravel. All right, I see we had some people chiming in. Charles is here, Maria, Ted is here, Dina's here, John is here, Monica's here. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our last DKWTS live stream. Are you sad?
Yes.
A little sad. We're sad to be saying goodbye to everybody. All right, thumbs up, you can hear us. Great. Hello, Avery. Hello, everyone joining us. Snowy is in the background trying to crawl into things. So sorry about that sound. Hi, Mike. All right, looks like we're good to go. Kathy just joined. Hi, Kathy. We hope your trip back was great after the ride yesterday. Alex is here. So we had a... Chris, you just joined. How did you join? Chris is leaving me, so now I'm just going to talk by myself. So yesterday we had our finale ride and after party extravaganza in Frederick. Some folks came out. We did road and gravel rides. It was very cold. It ended up snowing at the end of the ride, but we were able to meet some new people, ride together, hang out at the brewery afterwards. And then there was actually another Frederick ride that came in to the brewery. So it was sort of like a Frederick cycling extravaganza yesterday. Ted likes to think that everybody was there for his birthday, which of course was true, but
it was definitely true.
Also, we just got to
the other group didn't
hang out
sing.
with lots of people.
The other group didn't sing to anybody in their party. So
Yeah, so side note, happy birthday to our friend Ted, who has been helping us out throughout the series and with some of our other events. And anybody who is going to Croatan, we will see you this weekend. Oh, does that make us look better if you turn the light on?
maybe, or worse.
Reggie is here. He says, "Go Jazzy Peddlers." Ooh, crack of the week.
Had to have something.
What are you having?
Had to have something to deal with the technical difficulties. A nice smoothie sour from...
Lift it up so we can see.
Dewey Beer Machine. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Dewey Beer Secret Machine.
Secret Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a sour, it's a fruit smoothie.
Yeah, smoothie sour.
Smoothie sour, is that what you call it? All right, so let's move on to our announcements. This week... we are finishing up the points for the leaderboard. Check your Tour 3 points. All of them should be entered. If you have issues or questions, email us. If you've already emailed us, we will check your email and update that stuff tonight. You have until the end of tonight to let us know if there's any problems with Tour 3 Kitten Crusher points. The bonus stage points are still being calculated.
They'll be up tonight.
They'll be done tonight?
Yep.
Okay. Well, social media stuff won't be.
The scoring for the competition part will be
the
up
scoring
tonight.
will be up. But check your Tour 3 points for any issues by the end of tonight. Then we will get out the virtual podiums later this week and finish up the bonus stage. So we're going to need like another few days to the end of this week to get the overall stuff finished up. If you have any questions about the leaderboard or points or anything, drop them in the comments and we'll answer as we go. The Tour 3, as I said, Tour 3 podiums will be posted this week. Sorry, I didn't get to them last week. We were still updating some of the points. So those should be ready to go after tonight. I can send those out via email. Let's see. We've got more people joining us. Welcome to our live stream. We are wrapping up DKWTS. 10 weeks of winter training.
That means spring is officially here, right?
No, the 20th spring.
No, I think it's now.
Daylight savings happened, but spring is for another
spring is officially here.
Week, maybe?
That's why it snowed.
Yeah. Flurried yesterday. We've got another week left. In true Dirty Kitten event fashion, the weather was ridiculous. The weather's always crazy when we do stuff. It either rains or snows, there's a lot of wind, or it's really hot.
Yeah.
It's like extremes. If you're going to a Dirty Kitten event, there will be some kind of weather extreme. Be prepared. Janae says it's snowing here in Michigan. Boo. Yeah, you Michigan people, I don't know what you're doing up there. It's just winter all the time.
Yeah.
Mike's joined us. Mike.
Oh, nice.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Zoe. My friend Zoe from Bike Dr. Arnold. She's my counterpart over there in Arnold. Yeah, so any questions, let us know. Let us know also in the comments things that you enjoyed about the series. We are loving reading all of the posts and all the emails that people have sent us, letting us know how much they enjoyed the series. We love to hear it.
All the things you hated about the series, that's Ted at dirtykittengravel.com.
Yeah. Direct all complaints to Ted. That's why we pay him.
Yeah.
In cupcakes.
It might be too much, but...
All right. Should we delve into some of the highlights?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, well, wait. What do you mean highlights?
Well, we're going to go over some bonus stage highlights. Do we have music for that? Do we have any kind of sound?
No, not right now. Sorry. I need to get prepared.
All right. Well, while Chris is getting prepared, I will talk to you about some things. So last week's bonus stage was a combination of time, distance, and elevation. So what that means is you could get points for any one of those metrics, but you can only get points for one. So whatever metric puts you highest in the leaderboard is the one that you will receive points for. You will still have all of your data from your rides tracked, but the points will only be for one thing. So, for example, if you did a bunch of elevation, you did a bunch of distance, and you rode for a lot of time, all of those things are being recorded, but maybe you were second in elevation, fifth in distance, and first in time. So you're going to get the points for the one that you were first in. And the points have not been awarded yet, but we're going to look at some highlights from the week and see how people did in all of these metrics. Oh, Travis just joined us from Grusk.
Oh, hey, Travis. Welcome back from Italy.
How was Italy, Travis? Travis was out in Italy with a group, and they were watching and participating, right? Weren't they participating?
Well, yes. Well, you got to finish that because they weren't necessarily participating in the Strada Bianchi.
Okay, so they went to see the Strada Bianchi, and then they participated in the amateur event,
the Fondo,
that is attached to it, called the Fondo. Travis says it was amazing. Shout out to Travis. He is the race director of one of our favorite events, Grusk Gravel Race Up Spruce Knob. We will be giving away an entry to that event. And also some other events in the West Virginia Gravel Series. But special shout out to him for leading some overseas cycling trips. So if you're interested in joining Travis and some other folks to go to Italy or wherever they're traveling, check out their information at Mountain Rides WV on Facebook and Instagram. Mountain Rides. You can also look at Grusk, Gravel Race Up Spruce Knob.
Travis says that he didn't ride the UCI race, but I know you were I know you were an alternate, Travis. Just fingers crossed, trying to get in, and unfortunately, everyone was healthy. Maybe next year, I think you'll get your chance.
Travis, let us know how people can find out more about these awesome events that you're doing. Ted says he enjoyed checking the leaderboard last night, seeing that he only had like 5 miles over Chris Bellin, and then checking Zwift Companion and seeing him working his butt off, then going to sleep. So does that mean Chris beat you? Wait, did you keep turning the little guy so we can't see you? We only see half your face.
I was trying to level it out.
All right, tell us more of the things that you liked about the series, because that makes us feel good about ourselves.
So what's Ted's category here?
All right, we're gonna go to the leaderboard. Ted, what category are you? We're gonna look up how you did.
Is he a full burrito?
We think maybe you're a full burrito, but we don't know.
No.
We should probably know
he's
that.
Not in the female though.
You're a man, so we're gonna go to full burrito, men's,
there he is.
Masters 40.
All right, so we'll start again. If you're on Instagram, you're not gonna be seeing this stuff because we couldn't get that stream working. But we have the live view of everything up on Facebook and YouTube. So if we look
here. Are you gonna put it so that people can see it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So just for example, say the leaderboard was like the virtual real life ones. So I had the elevation, distance, and time. And so here's a good example we can see in this category. Keith Snoop, big climbing with 14,000 feet.
Charles, you were so close.
Charles just behind. But then we switch over to the distance, and I had Chris Bellin leading that. Charles again in second there. And then in time, Charles. So this is a great category example that we had 3 different winners there. Elevation, Keith, distance, Chris, and time, Charles. So...
Ooh. I have a question.
What's that?
Well, it's actually Maria's question. Maria has a good question. So she says if you didn't do well in all the categories and your competitors kicked butt, but they only get graded on the best, do you technically move up and then you get credit if it's top 5?
Yes, it's just like the other ones. Five people in each thing will get points.
Aha!
Or up to 5. So
there you go, Maria. You still have a chance. So if you were 7th, you could move up and still get points if like 2 people in your category get points for something else.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of like thinking.
Yeah. But the points are going to be a little lower, like a lower disbursement because of that for everything. So that it's not just that like everyone gets the full amount of points and it doesn't make
everybody gets a trophy.
Yeah. But
well, you know,
but then we can switch. If I switch over, I saw this in one of the other.
While you're doing that, can I just say that Reggie, who is the leader of the Jazz Peddlers group, he sent an email last night with a bunch of photos. It was really cool. A bunch of screenshots of the Jazz Peddlers team chat that they have. They have this private team chat, and it's like all of these strategic things that they have going on, like check this and that and do this and like here's a way to get around this thing and they had like lists of like the highest elevation rides and Zwift so that they could max out elevation. It's actually pretty cool.
That's cool.
Like very, very strategic. Reggie, we give your team props for the strategery. I think you get the strategery award.
Yeah, we'll give them that.
Jazz Peddlers gets the strategery award for DKWTS this year. I think we need to give fun superlative awards.
All right.
What other award should we give out?
So I have the just for a different example. That one had 3 different leaders in all those. The Mini Burrito Masters 50 here. You can see we had Megan Jones with the elevation lead of 5,500 feet. But then as we move over to the distance, Roberta Stewart got the distance lead there with 78, and then Roberta also took the time lead there. So yeah, in this instance, so the order progresses elevation, distance, and then time. Because Roberta got the distance, she won't get the time points here, and Rachel Christie will get the first place for those time points. So that just transfers down. And then...
So how do you decide if somebody wins both? The two things?
It goes elevation, distance, and time.
Oh, it's the order that you have it in.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought you said something.
Elevation takes precedence over distance, takes precedence over time. So.
And why is that?
Because that's how I wanted
it. Ted says he started the week thinking there were outside versus inside divisions, but still enjoyed doing an outdoor Imperial Century. Even if I got beat by the trainer miles, it still worked.
All right. How did your category go?
Any other questions about the bonus challenge? Let us know while we're going through some highlights. Oh, yeah.
You got close there with
Sheila kicked my butt this week.
Well, you should have come on the group with us yesterday. You would have bumped up on this elevation.
Sheila did Mid-South. I think that's where a lot of her elevation came from. So props Sheila and the Melanin Base Miles team who were out at Mid-South this past weekend.
That's a good one. So that Sheila and that Melissa Perez in your group in the distance, 137.
And Sheila also up there.
And then Melissa taking time too with 9 hours.
So.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. Somebody says a couple of weeks they stayed up late waiting for the next week's challenge because they had to figure out their schedule for work and travel. So you were staying up till like midnight? I'm sorry.
It's like, why can't these people get their stuff out early?
I know.
So should we check in on Tom Knoll?
Yeah, we're going to check in on... Well, no, let's go through a few other ones because I had a few. I did want to say, let's look at the Flatlanders real quick because there were some interesting ones in there that you just had it at the very top.
Okay. They're supposed to go back for...
They didn't do elevation. They don't count. So distance.
All right.
So Janet topped out the distance this week, and then I think also Janet topped out the time. So these are the folks who do not have the ability to ride elevation because they have some kind of indoor bike like a Peloton. So they are just being scored on distance and time for that week. Or you want me to start with mini, or you want to go backwards and did you want to do Supremes first?
No, we can start on the lower ones.
All right. So let's look at... I know that in the junior...
I just did some of the mini.
Girls, there was some cool ones.
All right,
yeah, Georgia, I think, is the top of all of them.
That's some pretty good climbing. 3,000 feet. And then...
She's at the top for each one.
Georgia and Chloe battling it out.
And Georgia and Chloe again.
Yeah. Looks like maybe an off week for some of the other... juniors in
there. Junior men was Devin. I think he topped out all of them.
He was out. I want to see what his elevation, because he was out. He did our road ride yesterday.
Yes, nice job, Devin.
5,000 feet, nice. I think
Devin had more elevation than me.
He beat me, yeah. And more miles than me, and probably more time than me.
Devin's one of the Bike Dr. Frederick Juniors. His dad is Charles. They were out at our ride yesterday doing the road ride with Ray. And Devin is a beast. He rides all the bikes. Road, cross, mountain, gravel.
Yeah. He tries not to make his dad look too bad. But...
Charles, how old is Devin? I don't even know how old he is. Is he like 10?
I don't know.
13? I don't know.
I'm sure I'll chime in.
Yeah. He's a strong junior. So, he is 10. That's awesome. All right, moving on to mini. Let's do a couple other minis. I think open. Here's a good one.
Masters 40 plus. We'll start back at elevation.
Got Helen Leitner.
Helen Leitner, big elevation.
Jazz peddler there.
Kelly taking the distance side of that.
Nice job, Kelly.
And Mandy, that's another good one. So 3 people targeting different things.
It's
Mandy
nice.
Mandy taking the time.
It's nice to see different people up there at the top. I think that hopefully what the bonus week did was allow different people to get on the leaderboard.
Yeah, and hopefully give the option if someone did a big climbing ride or something early in the week, could be like, oh, well, I'm going to go for a distance instead.
Tell us how you liked the bonus week and what you thought about the split of the 3 different metrics.
Was it better than my secret formula week from last year that nobody knew.
Yeah. People did not like that one. We have ideas for next year. So also, if you have ideas for next year, drop them in the comments. Only positive ideas, though. All negative ideas can go to ted@dirtycakeandgravel.com.
We're always looking for good ways to do the weekly competitions or like weekly goals, but just keep in mind it's got to be something that we can track among everybody.
Yeah.
Via general ride data. So it can't be anything based off of specific locations because we have people all over the country, and segments, that kind of thing. We can't tell everyone like to ride a segment if they're not in the area.
We did think of maybe doing some segment stuff, but it's just tricky. Also, a fun one would be like come up with an interesting ride name, but then those are hard to track. I mean, if you have 400 people, you can't go and like read 400 different Strava ride titles. So there have to be ways that we can keep track of stuff.
Chris wants a Chris Berry category. I mean, an outdoor only category.
Okay, so Chris, next year you're going to have your own category. It's going to be called Chris Berry category. And then we'll also subsequently have a Tom Knoll category. And it will just be Tom. And then if anybody can beat Tom, they get points for trying to beat Tom.
I think we could like handicap. We'll like handicap them at like 60%. And see if anyone can get up there. So I got the basic Prita Masters 45 up.
Well, real quick, it would be kind of interesting to at least like have some way of tracking outdoor rides and then do like a superlative for most outdoor rides. Chris Berry wins that award for this year.
Yeah.
Most outdoor rides. I'm pretty sure it's Chris Berry. Most miles, Tom Knoll.
I think most everything would be Tom Knoll.
John says kind of wanted the secret formula again, but this was fun too. Yeah, we like the secret formula. We could have a secret formula next year. Bruce Bikes says, I need a category for non-WFH parent of children under 5.
The hard thing is, I actually worked a lot last year trying to come up with a good formula for a ride, for like awarding like a good climbing to distance ratio ride, all of the things.
But he doesn't like ratios.
No, I do like ratio. I just like when people use ratio in the way that it was mathematically meant to be used. But it's really hard to come up with something that's not easy to game by doing like one super short ride with a lot of elevation.
Well, we did something like that, right? And isn't it? That's what a lot of people did.
Well, I did. No, the one I did was like balanced. So trying to get like the best, like in the middle of like, not too much climbing compared to your distance or time. Or
yeah.
But the target of what all of those ratios were, I kept secret, which I think is what no one knew what they were shooting for. It was just what I thought was a good balanced ride.
It was like the Chris target.
Yeah.
Linda says you should get extra points as the weather sucks more. Yeah. Like if you rode outside in 20 degrees and snow, you get points. Reggie says, oh yeah, segments required a paid Strava account. That's true.
That's not true. So I can do.
Well, you can see them.
I can. You can't. Users can't see leaderboards on segments, but I can get segment data from your account. So we could do something like setting a target goal on a segment or getting a PR on a segment or something like that.
PR would be cool.
So that way people could pick their own segments and go for something, and then everyone has their own thing. They don't have to all like be in a certain spot and do a segment. But
someone says, Dina, would you consider doing another training series this year? It was awesome. Well, thank you, Dina. It is a lot of work, I will say. Yeah. It's like we start in December, and even though the actual series is 10 weeks, like we're working for 3 months. Like we're going to work all the way through March to finish this up. And then we've got our training camp, and then we've got our event in April, and then we have another event in July. It's just a lot. and we need a break, because if we burn out, then we're not fun people and we won't be able to give enough energy to our events. So it is hard to do multiple of these, and we will probably only stick with the winter one.
Maybe we'll throw out like a surprise like one week challenge or something.
We could do some kind of fun challenge. Yeah, exactly. Like to all the people that participated in the training series, or even just to like all of our Dirty Kitten followers or participants for all of our events, we can do some kind of fun challenge this summer or something. Like that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is it is a lot. We enjoy it, but it's also a lot of like just many hours of work.
Reggie says fall training, but that conflicts heavily with our cyclocross desires. So
yeah. But we will send you beers and ciders. Oh, that's nice.
That has a negative impact on production, though, so I don't know if that or efficiency, I guess. But
Maria says, "How about a freeze ride? Document temps and bonus for in shorts." Yeah, Maria gets. I need to write these prizes down. Maria gets the prize for most ridiculous apparel choice at our ride yesterday, because she was wearing shorts, and it was definitely like 25. Up top on the ridge.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was cold.
I was wearing like long bibs and pants over it and a jacket, and I was still cold.
Well, most ridiculous apparel / like toughest rider, because she somehow was okay wearing just shorts. Yeah. Butchie says I should be riding right now, but instead I'm gorging myself on Cheddar Bay biscuits. Don't fall off the wagon, people. Stick with the training plan. You can't give up now.
Have a cheat week and then get back on it.
All right, last one. Angie says would be nice for a Monday night every so often. I agree. A Monday night ride, like a virtual ride every once in a while, would be cool. In fact, I put in my notes, should we do some kind of DKWTS reunion ride? Yeah.
Well, I think now too that we have the now that Zwift has the clubs set up a little better, we can keep that going and be able to throw a ride out in there. And it's easy to invite everybody.
Yeah. So we can do some Monday nights. We could do a fun Friday morning trivia one at some point. We could do another real life ride.
Yeah.
Maybe at a show.
Yeah, I think we'll do a couple of those again like we did last year.
Okay, so...
yeah, Carl points out that Maria didn't realize her leg was bleeding, so... maybe that's why she does it. Lack of feeling numbs all the pain.
Yeah, she insisted her legs were not cold. And then Ted says, I did not expect to lose the apparel competition, but I'll give it to her. Well, Ted gets the prettiest outfit award because he was wearing a tutu and a tiara for his birthday.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, we got a couple of comments from a group of... enduro riders as we went by. I don't think I can repeat them on here, but yeah, you definitely got some comments.
What? Were they inappropriate?
They were quite inappropriate, yeah.
I don't know about that. I'd like to see them do that ride.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get back to some of our highlights.
All right, so I was gonna pull up this one because Ray was on our ride yesterday. Got a little extra elevation, 9,600 feet.
Oh, there. Nice job, Ray.
And then another one, Wendy taking the distance side of that and the time side. So it does seem like a lot of the distance and time ones were pretty good. Mm-hmm. But all the elevation people like to climb steep stuff, apparently. They did it all in less distance.
Props to Anne-Marie, who was 4th on that list for time. I think Anne-Marie's joining us for camp this year.
Nice.
She's getting ready.
All right, where else should I go? We've been doing a lot of the women's fields up to Masters men.
There's a lot of Masters in the basic. Just pick one.
All right, we got Roderick here getting 12,000 feet.
Ooh, nice, getting up there.
Double digits. And then, Jake Fox, local Frederick guy, getting 131 miles.
Oh, I thought Jake was going to join us for the ride.
I think it was too cold.
Jake.
And then Rob taking the time here with 8 hours. So
how about the 55-plus men? Or the 60-plus women?
So here we got, starting over at the elevation there, Jim Kohlenberger, 4,600.
Your boy Hugh was on there, by the way.
Jeff Carrick and Wendy. I think maybe they were riding together.
Is it like the same amount of time?
Well, they both took the distance and time, I think, in their categories there. So almost 9 hours there. Which do you want me to do
60 plus women.
Start with elevation there.
Ooh, Dina. Nice job.
All right, good work.
16,000.
That's like, I don't even want to look at mine. I feel like that was like 5 times what I did.
Kim Kennedy in second.
Oh, there's a good one. She took the elevation and distance. Did she get time too? What do you think? Should we bet on it?
No,
Bet
it's gonna be like
it?
Krista or something.
It was Krista.
They were close? No, like an hour and a bit. Nice job, ladies.
All right, should we jump into
Those are some jazz peddlers right there.
into some of the foals?
Yeah, let's look at some of the foals. Who do you all want to see?
Yeah,
what category should we check
and
out?
We'll pull up. Let's do.
We're heading over to the full burritos.
Oh, we already did the masters there. Let's.
Have we done? Can you do open non-binary in the full?
I was gonna do. This is my category here. I wanted to see how far off. Oh man, I did not even. I don't think I got any points in any of these categories.
Connor at the top of that, and Connor at the top of that.
Connor kind of crushed everything there. I think I knew from the first day of the week that he was getting all of those. He topped all of them pretty good. But Kai coming in, and Warren, and then Junior getting some big miles in.
I think Junior was also at Mid-South.
Yeah.
Some Mid-South people.
And all those guys still in the top of the time too.
I don't know if you're going to get points for this one.
Connor's I've been watching his numbers in here. He's had a pretty big winter. I wonder if I'm going to be racing him in cross again this season.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like maybe he's prepping for a run at some cross races.
It's early to prep.
Yeah. Which one do you want to do?
Non-binary. I think M's in that. 105. 4.
Yeah.
But no
6
elevation.
hours. No.
Like how does... I'm confused.
Indoor.
Yeah, but 0 elevation? Isn't that weird?
I mean, not using Zwift, just other devices.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's look at a couple more of the fulls and then go to the Supreme. Oh, you want to go to the Supreme?
I just clicked on the wrong thing. We'll come back to that. Gets a little delayed on there. I was trying to get the juniors in the full.
Got Jake Foley.
These guys
I think he's been leading
elevation.
the whole way.
Yeah. Pretty close on distance. He had a pretty good, 5,000 feet of climbing, just under 60 miles. And then in about 4 hours. That's some pretty good time. A lot of the juniors are making me feel like a schlub.
Have we looked at the Masters full categories at all?
We did the 40 plus.
I like to look at the 60 plus.
There's
Reggie.
Hey, there's Reggie.
And
David,
Davey.
who was out yesterday and we saw.
Yeah, Davey joined us.
Let's start back at elevation.
All right, starting. Oh man, Reggie, 23,000 feet.
Jeez, man.
Reggie, where were you riding?
I think that's like my whole month so far. Yeah, Reggie looks like he topped all 3 there. He was trying to hog all that.
Yeah, Reggie and Davey were battling it out a little bit though, but Reggie had the time on that one.
And then Fred Whitwer getting making maybe a little prep for some
cross stuff,
some national championship races later this year. Yeah.
So how about the women's 50 plus? Jude
start back
in the
elevation.
lead. Oh, okay.
So Carol and Natalie getting close up there. 3 people above 10,000. That's quite a bit.
There's Kathy in 5th. Nice job, Kathy.
Huge week on miles for Jude. 320 miles.
Nice.
Wonder if she was trying to chase Tom. And then June crushing it with 17 hours on the.
Oh wow.
So yeah, that's what we get for opening up the time.
Yeah,
the time restrictions there.
No time restrictions.
Finally unleashed Jude, and she could ride everything that she wanted.
Reggie says he was in St. Croix, then indoors. All right, so we look at some Supremes.
All right, we'll start with the opens here. Oh, Ramsey, there we go. Carl and Ramsey were out with us yesterday. Carl getting 20,000 feet. Ramsey just behind with 17,000. A lot of, everyone in that group, top 5, top 5, all big numbers.
All over 10.
Distance, we got a couple of different names in there. David New getting the top spot there. Patrick Mannon, John Hartsfield.
Those top 5 are all over 200 miles, though.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ramsey again on that one. And then time. Ramsey taking that one. That's not a big surprise, I don't think.
Some different names, though, there. Patrick Manon and Jackson Hotchkiss.
Yeah, that's kind of a cool category, seeing a bunch of variation there. And then...
Nice job, Ivy.
Cynthia, down there in the mountains, climbing a lot. That's not a surprise.
Britt.
I wonder if Britt did 60-40.
She did, yeah. She won the 60-40. Congratulations.
Oh, wait, that was the previous week, wasn't it?
I thought it was last...
Yeah, no, that was the previous week.
Oh, last weekend.
Yeah, that wouldn't
well,
have
still,
been
congratulations.
Nice, yeah. And then distance, Ivy, your teammate, getting a big miles in there. 220.
Cynthia again. Oh, there's Maria.
Yeah. And...
Maria's in the top 5 there. Nice work. I think that's what she was talking about.
Yeah, she'll get bumped up somewhere. So
it's all right.
Don't worry, Maria.
Maria, like you're talking about 3 people that do ridiculous amounts of riding every freaking week.
Yeah.
So even if you just have a week where it's like an off week, that was your recovery week.
Yeah. So women here, He Smith with 16,000 feet.
Nice.
Again, almost
And
16
Patty.
Patty taking the mileage there with 350 almost, and the time there with about a day of riding.
An entire day for the week.
All right.
Someone says they randomly met Dave New in Alexandria while on a ride. We paced each other for like 10 miles. Oh, that was funny.
All right, and then where's the... I'll switch this over to elevation first.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, look
whoa!
At that. So
John
takes Tom on the elevation.
You just like upset the matrix.
So John taking the elevation total, the elevation competition there, and then of course Tom getting the distance there, 550, which I'm guessing means the time is not even going to be close here. With again a little over a day for Tom Knoll.
Yeah, but Chris Berry in second
on the all outdoor rides.
John Jens beating Tom Knoll in something. Man.
All right.
I don't know what's gonna happen there.
We'll go. Have to
Someone else got some
special,
points.
The special Tom Knoll Buster prize.
We give props to everybody in the Supreme who ride a lot.
Yeah. So that was some good. A lot of good. I don't know. A lot of good distance and elevation and time, and cool to see some of the categories really mixed up between those 3 things.
Yeah. All right. Any questions? Drop them in the comments. We are going to move on from the bonus stage. But if you want to know anything about the scoring, about the breakdown, drop it in the comments. Like we said, Chris will get those points up later tonight so you can see your points for the bonus stage. And again, make sure you're checking your leaderboard points for Tour 3, Kitten Crusher, because all of that will be finalized after tonight and podiums will be posted.
Yeah.
Anything else about that?
I don't think so.
Anything else about the bonus stage? Again, I want to say that we've really enjoyed the comments, photos, emails that people have been sending, letting us know how much they have enjoyed the training series. I think one of the things that I've seen and read the most was people saying that it just provided motivation for them throughout the winter when they wouldn't normally be riding as much.
Yeah, I mean, I even, this was the most I've ridden a trainer.
Oh, well, that's for sure, yeah.
Definitely, I wanted to actually participate a little more this year. Got some good trainer time in. So.
Yeah, let us know what you enjoyed, if motivation was the main factor for you, or if it was the competition, maybe it was the camaraderie. I've heard a number of things repeated, specifically those. A lot of people enjoyed just having some kind of plan they could follow, someone or ones to hold them accountable. People liked the Zwift group rides, the trivia rides, the Monday night rides, the Sufferfest rides.
Yeah.
I think part of it was just having a community of people that you can talk to and like, compete with, even if it's like just for fun and not super serious.
Yeah, in my life, the number of rides I've done prior to 8 a.m. on Zwift are 100% in the series.
Ted says y'all need a Zwift sponsorship. Right? That's what I'm saying. Feel free to reach out to Zwift on our behalf.
Yeah, we've tried.
You could also just, post stuff, tag us, tag Zwift, just let them know.
Yeah.
A lot of people have told us that they signed up for Zwift, have used Zwift more, bought a trainer, so many things. Yeah. So if if you work for Zwift and you're out there and you want to give us a sponsorship, we won't say no. Also, if you work for Wahoo, we'll take free stuff. Yeah. We like free stuff. But disclaimer, we're not sponsored by either of those companies, and we're not sponsored by Strava either. No. So, we just work for them for free, apparently.
And definitely if you guys all see us out at events or out riding and you were part of the series, let us know. Tell us your name. I guarantee I probably know if you say your name, I'll recognize it from the list.
Yeah, exactly.
So I love getting to actually meet people in person. And if I've already met you in person and I don't recognize you, just remind me of your name, because then I'll probably know who you are. I'm better at the name side from that, but I don't always tie them to faces very well.
It's funny because Kathy from the series came to the ride, and when she introduced herself, she's like, "My name is Kathy such and such." I'm not going to say her last name because I don't want to share her information, but I'm Kathy such and such from PA. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I know you. I know your name," but it's like, I know all these things about you and where you ride and what your bike looks like, but I've never actually met you. So that does sound creepy that I know a lot of things about people.
So yeah, look for us out there with our purple Dirty Kitten Gravel jerseys or the leopard print team jerseys. And don't be afraid to introduce yourselves.
Especially if you're going to Croatan. We'll be down there this weekend. Yeah. And we would love to meet you.
We'll be shacking up with the GTD crew. Yes. Come on over, introduce yourselves. Maybe they'll have a microphone set up. You can get a little recording for their next pod.
Yeah, we're excited to see. Well, we're going to see Ted again. I feel like we got a lot of Ted this winter.
You can really not ever have enough Ted.
I don't know. I feel like can you though?
I don't know. We'll have to. Ted, can your wife chime in on that? Is it possible to get too much Ted?
Well, we're gonna see Brian, Joey, Jess, the Bikenetic crew. There's gonna be a bunch of folks going down from the Mid-Atlantic area, from DC, that we will get to see, and then people from different parts of the Mid-Atlantic who we don't see as often, and then our friends with Full Send Racing. Yeah. They'll be down there doing the timing.
Oh yeah, Full Send is the crew who times our race in the summer.
So we're excited to see them too. Okay.
Well, Chris Berry says he's going to be there, but I think he's probably just going to bring his trainer and set up while everyone else rides.
Chris Berry, you riding your fixie in the single speed category? I feel like he will be. I'll be riding in the single speed category, and it'll be interesting. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. So again, just drop in the comments some things you enjoyed about the series that we can share with everybody. Tell us what parts of it were fun for you, and if you haven't submitted what you liked about the series email, social media post yet for your final bonus points, be sure to do that. We'll have a tiny little grace period so that you can do that today if you haven't done it yet. Oh, Sammy says she's coming to Croatan.
Yeah, it looks like there are a lot of people in the comments that are coming.
Chris Berry says yes, he will be on a fixie. And Chad Baldwin says he can't wait to bring the family. Oh, Chad Baldwin's bringing his whole family out to one of our events this year. Nice. All 4 of them. Chad, Aaron, and their kids. So that's fun. Just gonna see them. And I think the Valishes, Mikey and Tracy and Mia will be out as well. So nice. We're going to see some of the juniors that did the training series out at some of these rides. It's cool to see that. Angie says it was fun spending hours next to my husband on the trainer. Me too. Yeah. I think the Snoops maybe get some sort of couples award. We should give couples awards, partner awards. If you and your partner trained together and did the series together, let us know. I think we had quite a few families that were doing the series.
I mean, there's definitely there were several common last names. I guess you can't always assume, but some of them are not very common last names. So, yeah, I assume that they are couples. But yeah.
We'll put out some fun, like data information at the end of the series, like, you know, where people in the series were from and like the most miles overall ridden, the most elevation overall ridden.
Well, probably the second most miles.
It'll just be Tom.
In distance beneath Tom.
No, I just mean
the
like
runner up to Tom award.
No, I mean of everybody in the series, all 400 people, what's the total mileage we rode as a group, kind of thing. Or like how many Zwift rides total did we all do? How many families were involved? How many juniors? Who was the oldest person? Who was the youngest person? That kind of stuff I think is fun. So, and then also Val says the Snoops get points for being related to Snoop Dogg. Yeah. If you didn't know, Angie and her husband Keith are related to Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Just like indirectly.
I think godparents maybe.
Janae says infographic. Yeah. Janae, would you like to create that infographic?
Yeah, we'll ship all the data over.
I know Val likes graphics.
Yeah.
She's one of our graphic designers.
Well, we've got enough data. She could probably make like a cover for the front of our house. It's just all...
just put it on the van.
Yeah.
Just wrap the van
yeah.
with like infographics.
Oh, it'll be a product like Val can design it and Ted can print it for us.
Yeah, Ted's not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
It's a conflict of interest. Shout out.
So we'll get someone else to print it and Ted can help us apply it.
Val says she doesn't not like them. Shout out to all of our, I don't know, staff, I would say. We don't really have staff. We're going to call them staff, but they're the people that help us out with the series. Val, Sarah Ra from Dirty Kitten Racing. She's out in Michigan as well. Ray for helping with some of the trivia rides. Carl and Ted for helping with the Sufferfest rides. Of course, my amazing husband, Chris, doing all of the behind the scenes software, computer, tech stuff. Shout out to Christy Roz, the service writer and tech at Bike Dr. Frederick, for helping out with some of the rides and some of the behind the scenes stuff, as well as some of the bike tech stuff that has come up. Who else? Who else am I? I don't want to forget anybody. I don't like forgetting people.
I don't know. Should probably include
Snowy.
Snowy.
I also would like to thank Snowy.
You should pull her in.
For her support.
Yeah.
Come here, monster cat. Oh, Snowy.
There she is.
Here we go.
She does a good job at being cute and keeping you working when you're frustrated.
All right. So a few last wrap up things before we sign out here for the final time this winter. If you would like to stay connected with anybody in the series, join our Facebook group, the Ride Dirty Community. I think most people joined during the training series, but if you haven't joined or you weren't able to find it or you don't somehow know about it, just go to Facebook and type in the search box, Ride Dirty Community, and you can find that group. You'll have to join it and be accepted, but then you can communicate with the people from the series and other people in our community, ask bike questions, tech questions, find out about events people are going to, even maybe meet up for rides. We just ask that people don't post a lot of promotional stuff like selling items or trying to like sell their products or promote anything that they're doing. We promote the Dirty Kitten stuff, and we'll promote other events and things that we like, but we don't want the whole group to just be a bunch of like promo stuff. Yeah. So be careful with that. And go on and check it out. You can also join the Strava group, Dirty Kitten Gravel, and you can follow, subscribe, like us on YouTube to stay up to date with videos about our events and various other things that we are doing. And then you can also check out our Dirty Kitten Radio Cat Chat podcast. Am I forgetting anything?
I don't know. We might have to do some more exciting YouTube things.
Yeah, we should do more YouTube things now that we have our beautiful soundboard. I'll actually be doing a podcast recording this week with our coach, Crystal Anthony, talking about endurance training and racing.
Nice. And
then that will be posted either later this week or next week on Dirty Kitten Radio. So I'm excited about that.
Cool.
And so no promotional material unless it's waffle based. Yes. Well, yes, you can promote your waffles if you make good ones.
Unicorns and kittens, I think, are all open topics.
The last couple of things, I know there's some event entry giveaways that I have not done because I got behind, but those will be announced this week for Grounded, Nebraska, Dirty Kitten Gravel Race, our event in June.
July, actually.
I'm sorry, our event in July.
She's so excited that she just tried to move it up the entire month.
Well, I was looking at the list and Grounded is in June. So Grounded in June, DKGR in July, West Virginia Gravel Series, which is throughout the summer, and that includes Grusk, Roughneck Gravel, Kate's Mountain Challenge, Lost River Classic, and I think those are the 4 that we have giveaways for. And then also the Sheduro, which is a mountain bike race in our area. It's an enduro. Go Cross, which is a cyclocross race down in Roanoke in September. And then lastly, our final giveaway is for Unpaved of the Susquehanna River Valley, an event in Pennsylvania in October, which we will show you some info in a minute here. Are you do you want to show Dirty Kitten Gravel stuff first and then we'll show Unpaved, or you want to do it the other way?
No, I was just pulling it up in case you wanted me to.
Yeah, so our last highlight event is Unpaved, and we have 1 entry to give away to somebody who is interested in participating in that event. It is part of the Grow Races. Yep, you can click on there.
I did.
Oh, cool. Yeah. It's October 8th. And there you go.
Yeah. Obviously a big event, a classic event run by one of the
Dave
most
Pryor.
well-known and beloved race directors in the area. Although I guess he's not officially the race director anymore, right?
No, that's true.
He's still very much part of the event, and very cool guy and a very cool event.
Yeah, so check out all the different options for Unpaved. There's different distances. You can ride or race. If you scroll down, there's like a fun paved, like ride option. There is there's like a long distance option, a shorter distance option. So check that.
Rail trail routes.
Yeah, check that out. I know a number of people in the series and a number of people who do our events also do Unpaved. It's basically like a weekend bike festival out in this area of PA where they put the event on. And we have not been able to attend because it usually conflicts with a cyclocross race, but everybody who does it loves it. There's a long weekend option where you can do like overnight bike packing type thing. If you want to find out more about it, talk to Ted because he's done it and he loves it.
Or check out our friends on the Mid-Atlantic Gravel Travel and Dirt podcast. There's a link on the Unpaved site to the most recent episode that had Dave on talking about the event. Episode 169, if you want to check that out.
Of course it's 169. And then while we're at it, let's real quick just look at the Go Cross website because I want to give a shout out to them. The promoter of Go Cross, as well as the Roanoke Tourism Department representative from Virginia's Blue Ridge, reached out to us and offered us some entries as well. So this event is in September, takes place in Roanoke. It is a UCI, meaning a pro level cyclocross race, but there's also amateur categories of all levels. So if you want to try cyclocross, it's a really cool event to go to. It's a 2-day event. Again, it's a similar type of thing, kind of like a bike party. You can go and watch. You can go and participate. There's junior categories, beginner categories, masters categories all the way up to the pro level. We usually try to go. Super fun, cool area, put on by some awesome people. Yeah. So check that out. And also there's a lot of cool things to do and places to ride in Roanoke.
Yeah, it's a cool town. Spend the weekend, race one day, hang out, race both days, hang out. Like I said, the pros are there. It's a pretty early season event, so a lot of them are trying to come out and test their post-road legs and see how they're doing. So.
And we also got one of these. Well, not one of these. We got a bunch of these. I don't know. Oh, sorry. A bunch of these from the folks over there in Roanoke. And it has a number of gravel adventure rides in Roanoke and Virginia's Blue Ridge. These will go out with prizes to folks from the training series. If you want to pick one up, there should be one at any bike shop in the Mid-Atlantic area. You could also contact the people at Gravel Adventure Field Guide and ask for one. It's really cool. There's a bunch of different pictures and routes and information and maps in here, and it tells you all about the different cool rides in the Blue Ridge area. So although that's not technically where we are, it does kind of cover a lot of the places that we ride and travel to and some of the events that we host and participate in. So if you want to check that out, it's pretty cool. Gravel Adventure Field Guide. I think they are trying to make one for our area as well. I'm not sure that it exists yet, but there's some cool stuff on their website. So check that out. And I think Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt people have information on their website as well, which Chris is going to pull up here. You could check their website out.
I was trying to look because they just had, I can't remember the guy's name, but they had from the...
Oh, he was on the
Adventure
podcast?
Field Guides was on. It was he had a pretty cool story about getting those all set up.
There's Juan De La Roca.
I think it was Juan.
Or Stephen Beneski.
That was Juan, yeah.
Uh-huh. And then the route planning is done by Rob Issem, Matt Ross, Gordon Wadsworth, Carrie Werner, and Emily Werner.
Yeah, so they do. They work a lot with people in the areas where they do the guides to get, actual locals, telling them what routes people ride and talking about all the cool local stuff.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Special thanks to Visit Virginia's Blue Ridge. So those are the folks that help put on the Go Cross stuff too. You want to just share that website though real quick so people can see if you are interested in finding out more about Mid-Atlantic rides and information about gravel riding, bike packing, any kind of off-road adventure stuff. Check out our friends at Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. Their website is graveltraveldirt.com.
Yep, you can find them on Facebook, Instagram, and you can find their podcast on anything that serves up podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that stuff. So definitely a good listen every week. Part of my my weekly commute ritual.
All right, lastly, we'll go to our website as the last thing before we shut it down. So we have 2 events coming up. Registration is open for both. We've got the Dirty Kit and Growly Cat.
That's up, yeah.
Which is in April.
Yeah,
Reg is,
and
we are
we're
almost
getting-
at 200 for that.
Yeah. The spaces are running out, so if you want to get in, get in. Now that we've wrapping up the training series, should have maybe some teasers to leak on Growly stuff coming up.
Yeah, so check out our website, dirtykittengravel.com. There's info about the events, Reg links there. And again, Reg is open for both our spring event and our summer event. Summer event, our gravel race is over 2 days, and that is Instagram got mad at us for a second. A race or ride, depending on what you want to do. So check out the information there. Ask us questions, or contact us if you are unsure about something. But we hope to see you at one of our events this year.
Yep. And as always, you can find registration on Bike Reg.
Yes.
Where all the bike events are regged.
Yeah. You can also just go to Bike Reg and then search the name of an event, and the reg will pop up for that.
If you just type, all you got to do is type 30K, and then all of our events start coming up.
Yeah. Just type Dirty Kitten, and you'll see a list of events. Yeah. It's our 5th year of putting on the gravel race and our 5th anniversary celebration. So we've got some fun things planned, like a dance party Saturday night. That's what I'm thinking. I'm always down for a dance party.
Yeah, you are.
All right. I think that's it.
I think that's about it.
I think we're about to sign off our last DKWTS live stream for the year.
Well, we can maybe throw up some short ones later.
Some pop-up live streams.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all so much for your participation this year. We appreciate you, trusting us with your Strava data.
Yeah, it is. It's fun getting to know all of you, and like I said, make those connections in this world, and then get to meet you all at events, whether it's one of our events or like when we're just out racing or riding, and someone we love having you guys come up to us and say hello.
Yeah.
So.
And a lot of times we have stickers and fun things to give away. So come to our tent or our van or whatever.
Yeah. Carl says Dirty K is his private Strava account.
Oh, yeah. That's his nickname, Dirty K. If you would like to volunteer at a Dirty Kitten event, let us know. We're always looking for volunteers.
And we pay in other event entries. So.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we pay in various things.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for order info on our summer kit stuff. We have some summer kit order stuff coming out soon. We'll post up and email about that. Thank you so much. We hope to meet you in real life if we haven't done so yet.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Talk
Keep
soon.
riding dirty. Bye. If we haven't done so yet. Bye, everybody. Keep riding dirty.